To fight is to be fought. An attack back. While the only requirement for a win to be claimed is one side's inability to muster the might to fight, total dominance, I'd argue, requires more. Not just a vicious offense, but also a vicious defense. That the enemy may try to subdue you, but that their actions, their attacks, are ultimately to your advantage. God of War Ragnarok's combat can abide by this philosophy. Especially in high difficulty challenges, such as those presented by what I understand to be the two hardest, strongest bosses in the game on New Game Give Me God of War difficulty. This video will contain gameplay spoilers for these two optional bosses, which is footage of me fighting them. If you're avoiding spoilers for what the fights look like against the last Berserker and the post-game optional boss, the one with wings in the lava place, then you might not want to watch this video. Oh, right, and spoilers for who the companion is that you get from the middle of the story, which helps you in combat similarly to Atreus. If you don't want to know who that is, don't watch any further. Anyway, my build in God of War Ragnarok specialized in extracting overwhelming offense from dogged defense. Increased damage while the enemy is attacking. Increased damage on evasive strikes, and increased damage during realm shifts. Realm shifts, which slow down time, are also set up to occur on well-timed last-moment evades. All this means I could pump out way more damage way more often. I could squeeze in heavy-hitting attacks where there would normally be no room at all for any hitting attacks. Their onslaught was my offense. Their attacks, my advantage. This style of play is incredibly fun. Perfect dodge realm shifts remove a lot of the frustration which would otherwise be present in such difficult fights where the enemies do a ton of damage and have a ton of health. Realm shifting is a counter I can count on. With it, I can punish the boss's every attack, react in reverse their every act, so I always feel like the fight is progressing, with positive feedback in the form of that prominent health bar's reduction, regardless of whatever ridiculous rubbish the boss whips out from their arsenal, as long as I'm good enough, which also is fun. Success or failure always comes down to me. I am not at the mercy of a random number generator. Let the enemy do anything they can, try any technique, attempt any trick. Any and all are just more openings for me. Getting the perfect dodge timing down on every attack feels both achievable and rewarding. I never have the thought that my time is being wasted. This wall beckons me to climb it. In addition, I am allowed some mistakes, some room for error. Winning these battles only requires that I walk the path to perfection, not that I fully attain it. The stone wall shield can cut me some slack when I'm too late on a dodge, and it can even block those yellow ring guard breaker attacks, meaning I can be stress-free while attempting to perfect dodge those particular attacks. Then I have Valor Rage healing me up to allow for even more mistakes and a bonus damage boost when I use Valor to parry. It's nice. I have a safety net underneath my little circus trapeze act, so I can keep my cool and my confidence during the throes of combat. Well, until I try to Valor parry a command grab, but we won't talk about that. The pieces of my build combine to form this moving spiked wall, fueled by the enemy's attempts to bust up this barricade. Slow, steady, and inevitable. A crushing promise of a crushing end. The enemy can try to repel this approaching doom, but it won't help them. It even instead hurts them, accelerates their demise. After all, their attacks my advantage. I adore when games treat defense in this way, not strictly as a tool for passive safety, but also as a way to leverage skill to bolster offense. God of War Ragnarok isn't the only game that I've played and enjoyed that does this, though it's still a unique case in that I got to build my build to play this way. It's cool that the game offers such a variety in playstyles. It's cool that there's enough freedom for me to hone in on what makes combat fun to me. That I could enjoy my favorite kind of battle, where being attacked is just as fun as attacking. Because you can't truly have a good fight without being fought back against. An endless flurry of my stabs to punish a flurry of endless jabs. Winning this easily is almost bland and drab. Let me just valor to heal here. Oh shit, that's a command grab!